Hello, everybody. This is the Wizzy and Irish show. Irish actually can't be here today, so I will be doing everything today. Myself. He should be back next week or something like that. So obviously, a couple things I just wanted to discuss because obviously everybody now is getting to the end game. I mean, there's very rare people that actually play the game, a significant amount that are still under level 30 in the story mode. But so basically, I'm going to start talking about the Dark Zone. That's basically the most important thing right now. Everybody's been asking questions about it. Everybody does their own thing. I mean, I can tell you right now, I just got to level 50. Wasn't easy by any means. It was pretty difficult. A lot of grinding that has to do with it. So one thing I can say about the Dark Zone is now the new patch just came out. I believe it was yesterday, so the 23rd of the 22nd. It actually allows people to lose a lot less for being rogue. So almost it makes it more worth it to people to go rogue. But what this basically means is that in Dark Zone 1 and 2, those two areas, it's a complete shit show. So those people that would go in solo and just grind out boss after boss after boss in 1 and 2, it's not going to be as easy as it used to be. So I'd be very, very careful. If you're not running with a team, 1 and 2 are definitely dangerous to be in. And then obviously 3 and 4 are difficult, so those are pretty dangerous as well. And 5 and 6 are impossible to do by yourself. I mean, pardon my French, but not impossible, but it's very difficult to do by themselves. I very rarely will go up to 5 and 6 by myself, but then again, I'm not really doing anything by myself. When I want to play by myself, when I'm playing by myself, I usually run missions and stuff like that. But usually I have a squad to run with, either 1 or 2 people. But like I said, it's not easy. Don't if you have any kind of gaming headset, actually, like I have right now. I mean, these like $50 or something like that. Even if you have the adapter with your regular headphones, just plug them right into your controller or whatnot. Use that to listen to the people that are around you. Because I can tell you right now, you can hear footsteps and stuff like that. They're really loud in this game. Always watch behind you. I can't tell you how many times I've either lived it or seen it about a random guy just running up behind somebody while they're trying to kill the boss just to kill him. It's ruthless now because they added that feature in there, and 1 and 2 is not a big area, so you'll run into a lot of rogues. I mean, I can tell you the first day that it started, I killed about 6 rogues, and previous to that, I didn't kill any. So, it was very interesting. I was very surprised that they made that change. I mean, I guess that's what they wanted to do, but then again, I mean, some people like to play that way. I'm not that person that likes to play that way. Um, just because, I mean, I'll randomly run around and I'll see one of the guys go down that I'm not even on his team, and I'll go get him up just because that's the way that I play and that's the way that I like to play, and I'd like to think that people are going to do the same thing when I go down. Um, it's very rare, yes, but at the same time, I'd like to think that people, understand the playing by yourself and all that stuff. So, um, it's being. There was also one other thing I wanted to discuss. So with the Dark Zone, obviously, you have some people that are, um, let's see, like different levels. So obviously, you're going up. The first thing was 30. 30 is a big deal. Because that's kind of where you hit that threshold to just get, you're just that close to hitting 50. 30, they actually changed all the crates and the loot crate and stuff, like loot crates and stuff like that. 30 Dark Zone crates, they actually changed those to all superior items, so you're no longer getting blues, which I don't know why they would even put blues on there. I believe they thought that the game itself, people would actually play in the Dark Zone before they actually got to level 30 in the story mode, and that really didn't happen. Everybody jumped in at level 30. So they changed those to superior, and then they actually, with the Dark Zone crates for the keys, they actually made you be able to get high-end drops, which I've gotten two so far, so it is possible. I've gotten I think a scope and I think it was a pistol, I believe. But yeah, so it is possible. It's not very often, but you can get those. Um, it's a good patch for the most part, minus the whole rogue situation. Like I said a million times, I'm really not a fan of that. Letting rogues kind of just cause mayhem. I mean, at all times, I basically can say that I see, I don't know, a couple rogues at a time, 1 to 2 while I'm playing. Um, so the other thing I want to talk about is Dark Zone leveling. So the easiest way to level up, I would say, just literally run in circles, killing anything that you see. Doesn't matter if they're gold, doesn't matter if they're purple. It really doesn't matter, because no matter what, you're going to get significant significant XP. To get more XP, seriously, don't skip anything at all. Open crates, all that stuff. You will never regret killing anything. I mean, be careful. Don't go crazy and don't get cornered or something like that. I haven't really noticed. I don't think there's much of a difference between if you kill a gold or a purple. But obviously, you have the purple guys walking around at all times, so it's it's a little different. But honestly, you're going to be basically doing the same thing. I can tell you right now, I had when the patch came out that day, I was a level 38. I got to 49 in about 6 hours or so, because obviously dying and stuff doesn't cost as much XP as it used to. Used to get about 6,000 taken away every time you die, and now it's only like 1,500 or so. So it's really nice in that aspect. So just definitely take your time going around. Don't put yourself into some bad situations or anything like that. But just you know be prepared for any type of those situations, even if you find yourself in a situation where a rogue will randomly come behind you and try to freaking kill you while you're just doing normal stuff. Um, so let's see. The next thing was kind of I kind of worked it with the Dark Zone into crafting and stuff like that. So let's see. With the crafting, obviously now that I'm 50, I got to go to every single safe zone. I call it a little shopping spree, which I actually did the whole thing on my Twitch. The video's on my Twitch. It's twitchtv.com or twitch.tv/Wizzy Saboka. I'll put the link in the description of this. So basically what I did is I started at the top and I worked all the way down because I didn't want to spend all my money, which it's almost impossible. I had 500,000 credits, and most of the stuff's only 10,000, 15,000. So I went through, I started at the top. Obviously the top DZ6 is, it's only Phoenix credits, so it's like the base of operations, but it's better, I'd say better gear. But basically, now you need Division Tech to create it. So let's see. I'm trying to pull them up right now so I can show you. Okay, so right now, I actually am going to the base of operations on my game right now. So yeah, I started at the top. The first thing I wanted to get was the Tenebrae, I believe it is what it called. It's a marksman rifle. It's based off the Scar marksman rifle, except the Scar, I found the base Scar just had a really bad kick on it, but this really doesn't. This has a very stable shot to it. So that was the first thing I bought, and then I actually just bought the Navy MP5. I'm very impressed with it. With an extended mag, I put in a high-end extended mag on it, and I actually am running right now with 61 bullets per magazine. Let's see. Yep, 61 bullets per magazine. Rounds per minute is 800, and damage is 7,165. And I got actually pretty good rolls on it. So, there's definitely good weapons there. Definitely save up your credits for that. But then again, you're really going to need, for any Dark Zone blueprints, you're going to need Division Tech, gold Division Tech. There's no way to convert blue or green into the gold. So any type of gold you get, you savor them, because you'll run out of them very, very quick. I mean, I got a lot of different blueprints, but at the same time, I didn't really have enough to feel safe using a lot of them. One thing that's kind of cool is there's always one high-end item, either gear or a mod or something like that, at each individual safe house. So you can get those, and you don't have to worry about crafting them or anything like that. So that's good. I know I bought a few angled grips and stuff, and stuck some of them inside my stash just in case I needed them. But you just got to be very careful with Division Tech. Division Tech is not really easy to find. The only way you're really going to get a lot of the gold is if you actually have your scavenging up pretty high. So, I mean, and we'll talk about the scavenging in a different episode, just because there's a lot to do with the scavenging and getting your skills correct and stuff like that. But, so, yeah, with the crafting, I mean, I'll bring up a situation right now where I can, I'll start with the weapon. I mean, let's start with the Tenebrae, just to throw it out there, which one thing is very cool. I rolled the Tenebrae out, and I got 4 skills on it, and I've never seen a high-end gun with 4 skills, so that was really cool. I was very impressed by that. So let's see. I'm looking right now. So the Tenebrae needs 5 weapon parts, 3 tools, and 3 division tech. So, and I've been grinding, getting a ton of division tech. I had 45 when I first hit 50, and now I'm down to 21, and the reason is because sometimes you get a weapon, and anybody that's crafted knows, sometimes you get a weapon and you're not happy with the roll. You're not happy with the damage that it has. You're not happy with any of that stuff, so you want to re-roll it. You can't do that too many times with this, because then you run out of division tech, and then you can't craft anything. Say when the next restock comes out and you want to get a new blueprint, then you're shit out of luck. You don't really know what to do. So just keep that in mind. Don't use your division techs on just re-rolling stuff unless you have a ton of them, because it's really not worth it. So let's see. So yeah, with my Tenebrae, I was, I look at it right now. So the damage was 18,967 to 21,463. I actually have a few different stats that actually were added to it by like gear and stuff like that. So my damage actually on mine is 23,500. It came with the talent Steady, the talent Brutal, the talent Toxic, and Restored. I'll just read them really quick. So Steady is killing a target with a headshot removes 100% of the sway for 7 seconds, so that's a good one for a marksman rifle. Brutal, headshot with this headshot damage is increased by 24% while using this weapon, which is very nice for the marksman rifle, because obviously you're aiming headshots more than anything. So the other talent was Toxic. Headshots with this weapon have an 18% chance to apply the blind status effect, which a lot of people underestimate that. It works a lot, just because you get a lot of headshots with the marksman rifles. It's not as great with like any other type of assault rifle or submachine gun or anything like that, but with this, I was very impressed with this. And then the last one is Restored. Killing a target with this weapon removes all negative status effects, which I don't really use that often. I mean, with the status effects, I don't really use them that much, or I really don't have them against me that much. So another thing I want to talk about too is the second station, the second safe house. For the last 2 weeks since the game has been out, it has the AUG, the submachine gun. The AUG is my favorite weapon by far. It is amazing. My AUG right now, it has 50. I'll tell you right now, it has. Okay, so it's a high-end AUG. The damage is 9,500. It's got 50 rounds, and its rounds per minute is 725, which is just unheard of. It's an amazing weapon. It's very accurate. I can tell you right now, I'm on the submachine gun bandwagon. I won't use an assault rifle. They got too much kick. The submachine guns are just so easy to control. Is they say they don't have good range. They have pretty good range. I mean, you're not going to be really shooting too much farther away than what these guys can shoot. Um, it's the tactical AUG A3P. Definitely worth getting. Like, definitely worth getting. So what I'm looking at right now, as well as I'm going kind of through my gear, and I'm looking at all the different skills and stuff on each gear. So just pay attention to that. I mean, the talents, they definitely work. Definitely keep an eye on the talents, but I look at the attributes. A lot of the things that I've been doing is paying attention to the attributes that give you health on kill. Right now, I have 50% health on kill. So if I kill somebody, 50% of my health comes back immediately, which is huge. Because if you ever find yourself in that situation where you don't have any med kits, or you don't have a support station, or say you don't have any type of healing right now, a health on kill is huge. And they even have some of them where they allow you to get health on kill for multiple seconds after, like it restores you for a while. I have one that's 13% health on kill for 5 seconds afterwards. So I will regenerate health that much. So it's definitely a great thing to pay attention to your attributes. It's a major attribute. It would be underneath, if it's a firearm, stamina, or electronics situation, like with the gear. So look right underneath there. I mean, right now, a lot of them have good stuff like this. These gloves have 36% critical hit damage and 1600 marksman rifle damage. So you can base all that stuff around, your play style, and then you can also recalibrate some of that stuff. So if you go up to the recalibration station, which you're going to use for a high-end thing, you're going to use Phoenix credits. It sucks, but it's worth it in the end. If you get something that you really, really want and you really want to keep for a while, use it. It's worth it. I did it a few times. I mean, yeah, it sucks to do that, but it's definitely worth it in certain situations. So the other thing is kind of segues into the Phoenix credit talk. I wanted to have that talk just because everybody's getting to that situation where they're like, oh, I need Phoenix credits. Every blueprint's like 300 or 150 to 200 Phoenix credits. It sucks, blah, blah, blah. I like the fact that they added this into the game because you accumulate so many credits so many different ways. You can sell things to get regular credits. You can get them from missions, so on, so on. Dark Zone, you accumulate a ton of credits no matter what. Killing anything get you money. I mean, you don't really buy anything at the vendors except when you're level 50. I mean, very rarely will you buy something at the vendor, at least in my experience. Phoenix credits make you work so hard. Each boss has 1 to 3 Phoenix credits. You got to do all the daily missions. They force you to do it if you want to get good weapons and stuff like that. So, I found the easiest way to do it, challenge mode. You can do challenge modes. They have a few of them unlocked every single day. I mean, right now, I know today I did it, actually, it was really easy. I did it about 4 times. I did, let's see. I'll look it up right now. Hold on 1 second. So I did the Lincoln Tunnel checkpoint. Did it 4 times. First time you get 50 Phoenix credits, and each time after it's 30. I mean, self-explanatory. It's easy to do once you get better weapons and stuff like that, but it's so worth it. You get a high-end gear automatically. Now they actually just started adding, since the new patch, you get a daily weapon skin, which is pretty cool. Well, if it depends, it gets a roll sometimes. And then you get a chance of getting a high-end drop as well from the boss, plus the Phoenix credits from the boss. Definitely worth doing. It's working. You got to grind. It's not an easy thing to do. I know it gets annoying sometimes, but once you go and take a look at DZ6's Phoenix credit stuff, like all the blueprints and stuff, you'll realize quickly why you'll do that. It's definitely fun to do. Like for me at least, I like the grind of certain games, and I like being able to go through and know that I worked for my weapons. I'm not just getting them handed and dropped. I mean, you know, it's tough for some people to stay into it, but personally, I think it's a great a great thing. So let's see. So basically, what I would say as well, um, you know, go do the daily missions. They're, you know, to do them. And the challenging is probably going to be somewhere between an hour to 2 hours, and then the hard mode missions are so easy once you're level 30. They're a breeze. They're, you know, it's not even a question how easy they are. So, um, you know, I mean that's my opinion on the whole thing. Um, so before I get out of here, I wanted to kind of show you guys something really quick. Just gonna get a couple of cool things for you guys. Let me just pull them up right now. So this right here actually is our Instagram page, our clan's Instagram page. Show, let's see. So as you can see, I run the whole Instagram page. I post a lot, just all the division stuff that I can find, videos, all that stuff. So I apologize for that. So as you can see, I mean, I post videos. Um, I mean, I post everything. I do all the art and stuff. I mean, I have this one from earlier, a little video. The boss was actually invisible, which was kind of weird. I couldn't really do anything about it. Um, you know, but I go through, I find all the art and stuff like that. I go through, I show my Twitch and stuff. So I mean, I have a lot of different stuff on here. So just, you know, if you want to go in, you want to just get a nice little idea of everything and take a look. It is just go on Instagram, search the division underscore agents rise, and you'll find me. Just follow me. I keep it updated every single day. It's, you know, it's a cool thing to do. So the next thing I want to show you guys is our YouTube channel. So I try to keep it as updated as possible. You know, I add videos on pretty regular basis on here. You know, here's the one I just added recently. It was just my Dark Zone. The last, I think it was 2 days ago. It was the day of the patch. Not much, just, you know, a 57-second video or whatever. So if any of you guys have any cool videos you guys think that we would like, feel free to send it to us. You know, you can send it to you know, our email address is agentriseclan@gmail.com. You know, if you guys have any questions about any of that stuff, just ask in the comments. I can always send it to you, and you know that wouldn't be a problem at all. So then I got right now my Twitch. I always am on Twitch. I'm offline currently because I'm doing the podcast, obviously, but you know, I'm usually online, so just keep an eye out for that. I always have a few people with me, and you know, it's a fun time. It's like a little party. Then also want to show our website. Always going to advertise the website. It's a, you know, big part of our clan, my clan and stuff like that. So it's agentrise.webs.com. And like I said, if you have any questions about any of this stuff, just shoot me a comment in the comments on the YouTube page, and I'll send all that stuff to you. And then finally, I wanted to show you guys actually a really cool thing. It's called divisiontracker.com. You can actually go in and track your stats on the division. As you can see, I'm pretty decent with all this stuff. I have pretty high scores on all this stuff. So, you know, right now I'm actually top 40 or top 4% in items extracted. I'm actually number 788 in the entire world with items extracted in the Dark Zone. So you got to keep an eye out on all your stats and stuff like that. So, you know, definitely something cool to kind of keep an eye on, and you know, motivate you to do a little bit more, and you know, stop slacking off and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm just joking, obviously, and you know, so that was you know, just a few things to go through, and you know, everything like that. So I'm gonna actually go back to playing right now. So you guys have a great day, and like I said, if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, just shoot it right in the Facebook page, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good day, guys. See ya.